also.
I mean, I have dancing lights as well, so it's not really an issue.
I have normal light.
Sure. So, yeah, he nods.
Leon is a walking torch.
He nods, like, I have a 4 adventurer, I understand. The rest of you will have no trouble, even with the broken rung, making your way down the ladder. And your trip down the spiral staircase will take as long as it takes for you guys to load the next map.
Considering the bar took me so long, I'll see you in 10 minutes. Long ladder, you see. Very long ladder.
I will go ahead and handle the copying and transferring of your tokens.
It's gonna be so much shit on there.
There is?
I don't know yet.
All I see is blackness, so...
Just talking to myself, basically.
But that's a good thing, though, right? There's a lot of shit down here.
Yeah. I mean,
he's a former adventurer. He knows what we're gonna do. Like, that's why he let us down here so easily. He's like, yeah, they're not saying... I'm not getting them to not want to go down there.
Like, that's certainly not been hidden information either. You've heard from several sources that he was a former adventurer.
Yeah.
He knows the mentality.
Can we move?
Sure. The narrow, winding, spiral stone staircase will end at a landing. The walls are stone. It is a little claustrophobic here. The ceiling's not too terribly high. Maybe 3 meters, maybe a little less. The walls are pretty nice. Colrin will call down... be careful, I do butcher the fish and meat down there to keep it off the tavern floor, so watch your step and try not to slip on the blood.
Anything else we should be aware of?
I think that's about it.
Sure.
He will, he'll let the trapdoor swing shut.
Of course it will. Might be ready for a battle.
Let me go ahead and reveal that for you. As you step there to the intersection and take a peer down, there are a few, like, solemn light sources around. They are lanterns. They do not appear to be magical. This must be the butchery room that was mentioned. That is quite a lot of fish skeletons. That's not real. Those aren't people.
Like human skulls.
There are strange fish heads.
Sure. So
how do you eat hammerhead sharks?
I mean, what skill checks do you have relating to identifying fish?
A hamster wheel.
I will just say that those aren't humanoid skulls.
They're monkey skulls.
Yes.
He eats a lot of gorilla.
You know,
to get the proper Dragonhold experience, they need a human
you need something
flesh.
that looks like human fingers.
It's also worth noting that, these are desperate times, what with, the food shortage and everything. You leave the butchery room behind.
If you can't...
we should at least take a look, I guess. Is there anything that
does it taste like human blood?
Have you tasted human blood before? Oh, yeah, she has.
Shouldn't ask that. It's probably like old blood, and I don't think... No. Is there anything that would immediately seem out of place? Just...
With your vast knowledge of how... But I wish we had someone who ran a bar once. Knew this sort of thing.
It seems...
I
don't know.
Gone.
Oh, Grimith's gone. That explains it.
Now he's back.
Greetings, God.
Aurelia uses her amazing knowledge of having once run a bar to figure out if something is
Right. So what is it that you want from this room, Chape?
If there's anything immediately looking out of place.
Alright.
That's as vague as it'll ever get, but that's what I want.
You can make an intelligence-based skill check plus your level to see whether there's anything that appears to be out of place. Well, I mean, I don't know how Aurelia feels towards this whole, like, killing like creatures in the basement. You know, whenever they could just be killed right up there just fine. It's probably a little inconvenient to haul all this crap up there.
I mean, they did have a kitchen upstairs, so this is peculiar, isn't it?
Well, the kitchen they probably don't want covered and smothered in all this blood.
And they should drain the bodies first.
Yeah, is there no drain in the room?
There is a small drain, but you figure that they probably just like hose the area down or like take like buckets of water, and there are certainly a few buckets stacked along the side of the wall here.
Would be also ghoul arms like sticking up with all that blood. You don't really want that.
Also,
Your
these
restaurant.
things.
Cages?
Yeah, for the live animals. They
Right.
They were fresh meat.
kill the animals here. Like I don't think.
Yeah.
Means they come in live. Probably means that there is some other entrance or something that they can haul stuff in here too. Unless they want to bring it down here just to bring it up again. Who knows? Not his design, as he said. That's not taken face value.
All right, this room appears to be full of wine bottles.
Stay here for a while.
This room appears to have a small like forge area with some weaponry. Appears to be like a basement blacksmith shop.
That's not ours at all.
I mean, considering the amount of adventurers that come in here, this might not be that much out of the ordinary, to be honest.
This is some rubble. It doesn't seem like the walls here are that well maintained.
Bit of light there as well.
That's just a trick of
Alright.
from the lighting from this torch. Or lantern, rather.
Make it look sneakily.
And there's nothing like this direction?
You can make a skill check to, like, prod the wall. Like, why is the wall weird here, if you'd like.
Yeah, I will probably do that.
That'll be, I'd say, intelligence-based, as you're, like, massaging the wall.
And as an heir to Dragonkin Keep, they certainly have many secret passages everywhere.
And you don't know where those are?
What? Yeah, you know where those are, but you know how they're constructed and how they work, so...
Oh, okay. So what does being an heir to this keep all involve? Like, because it doesn't sound like you're actually going to be inheriting this keep anytime soon.
Nope. I was the heir.
Former
Not the
heir of
anymore.
Dragonkin Keep.
Yeah, probably should be.
Well, okay, you can go ahead and roll a skill check.
Alright. Secret or?
No, you can roll out in the open, it's fine.
Alright. And intelligence, you said.
Yes, intelligence modifier. Oh, great, I had an unexpected error. That probably means I need to stop and restart the...
It was a total score of 20.
Yeah, I see that. I just also got an unexpected error pop up, and that means they'll just start popping up. You're, like, picking apart some of the rubble. You pretty much just hit, like, the wall straight up. It looks a little weakened. So you probably shouldn't pick at it too much unless you, like, want to start bringing the basement down, which would probably bring the entire building down on top of you. Yes, I'm going to restart.
It probably would have been a heal check where both 1 and 20 tells you that it's human.
Maybe. At any rate, the server is rehosted. You can proceed to find things that will inevitably stoke the fires of your suspicion.
I mean, whoever he is, he's probably not the bad guy. He's probably just covering for them.
Probably, yeah. Or, yeah.
And he knows that we're down here and that we will find everything. I know
So
he's
gathering the army.
arranging people up there, yeah. We know what adventurers can do, ex-adventurers can do when they surround the trapdoor and all prepare attacks.
Yeah, that poor dragon. Oh.
So then we just... destroy that wall there.
But good thing that our clones are still upstairs.
Let's take it here.
Good thing nothing bad will happen to us in the Harlequin's Flask.
Oh, there we are. I was centered on some... yeah, the blackness to the north.
Another room full of, like, rubble and random debris. Does appear to be, like, some crates and boxes of here. Appears to be, like, cutlery, like, sort of, like, mugs and shit.
Does it seem like someone has been digging and sort of dumping the debris here?
With the 20 you got? No. This just appears to be, like, crud that's probably been sitting here for a while. Maybe, like, some sort of earthquake may have destabilized this stuff. It doesn't look like this rebel's been touched for a long time.
Alright. Yes, is the wall is, like, badly maintained, or is
Yes, the wall is just poorly maintained. If a shaper came around and fixed it up, we'd be good.
Alright.
Yeah. You don't have money for that. Man, this is weird design.
These rooms do appear to be small storerooms, although they are mostly empty. Perhaps there are remnants of how like crates used to be stacked in here, but if there's been a food shortage, maybe they haven't been able to stock up on them as much.
Is that a way here up to the north, or just does that not exist?
That's a wall. That
Okay.
appears to be a wall. I'll reveal that.
So there's a complete absence of
Black
Dwarf
Fang.
family.
There is a
And
weapon
all
shop, though.
families.
There's
a
a weapon shop.
Well, I mean, clearly there's hidden secret doors, right?
I mean, I suspect one over there.
Well, last time I went looking for secret doors, that went really well. So
Should we look for secret doors?
I was a little anxious to go out and look for secret doors because last time there was a oh no red cap.
Yeah, but we do want to find them, though.
I mean, Manaki did say we should do more adventurous stuff, and not looking for secret doors would be the exact opposite.
Sure. Dwohurim is a shaper, and he has greater knowledge of how walls and how integrity in walls are, and he has repaired quite a few of them. Sometimes repairing what looked like a scratch and then later turned out to be some noble secret passageway to his mistress, which never turned out right. He's learned to distinguish by now. So you will look at the badly maintained walls around and see if any of these cracks appears to actually hide secret passages, or if there's a draft through, or any such thing.
I would allow you to apply half of your magical background, your shaper
Alright.
background, with an intelligence
Wisdom?
modifier. No, intelligence modifier. And I would also ask the caveat: how long is Dwohurim going to spend poking around here?
Well, how long will the others think we should do it?
Until either you starve or we find something.
Oh God!
Like, how much time is Dwohurim prepared to like commit to like there's a difference between like giving like a cursory examination of these walls than like really studying all of the cracks
probably
you would
like
find.
an hour to begin. Probably taking like a 5-minute turn to see what cracks are there, and then spending a good decent amount of time on looking at the ones that seem to stand out immediately, like at the first glance.
Okay.
Trying to isolate up if there is anything.
All right. What I want you to first do for me then is roll a 1d30 plus 30. I needed to see how long this will take.
1d30.
1d30 plus 30. Yes. Okay, 35 minutes.
All right. Now I roll a
Yes, you
1d20.
will go ahead and before you make the
6
skill check,
plus
is
2.
there anything else that any of you want to do during the 35 minutes?
Well, I round
Well,
my
down.
background down, right?
Yeah. Down.
Can I roll again to search for
No.
secret passages? No.
You're sure there
I
are.
mean, that butchery shop certainly is potentially suspicious.
It's not a shop,
think.
it's a room.
I blame my lack of mastery of the English language, as I often do.
Yes. Like,
And yeah, what?
Oh, you continue. For a second.
Oh, good, Manaki.
My luck. It's real.
And I mean, while Aurelia has no like chef or butcher background, she certainly knows what at least human bones look like and humanoid bones look like.
okay.
Maybe she can-
You want to try and... I'd allow you to leverage, like, half of your Black Fang background plus a wisdom
Alright.
modifier as you're, like, studying these bones.
Let's study them bones. Nope.
They appear to be simian, monkey, which is not a rare thing to eat in Dragon Hall.
Geráck will have a look at the weapons room and see if he can find anything out of place or somewhat interesting there, I guess.
Alright, there do not appear to be any magical items in there. It just appears to be a collection, a small collection. Not as great of a walking arsenal as you, but just like a small smattering of weapons that like maybe a city or town blacksmith that catered to adventurers would have on hand.
Alright.
A small list of notations denote, like, whose weapon is whose and when they'll be by to pick it up. How many days.
Oh. Is it legal to have... Yeah, it probably is.
I mean,
Is it legal to have
around.
weapons?
Is it legal to make weapons secretly?
Yeah.
It's not
I don't think
secret.
No.
I mean, if you want to try and go through the whole litigation process about, hey, you're secreting a blacksmithery in there. Oh my goodness. Well, I thought you guys wanted to avoid that process.
Yeah.
And you, Dark?
Well, you know, as everyone's going off searching every single room, Leon's just going to kind of give like a once round. You know, he doesn't expect to find much, but you know, just keeping an eye and well, his magical senses out for. You know, maybe there's some magic that's been used in the area. Probably hasn't, but you know, maybe there's something.
Okay, you can go ahead and use your charisma on a magical background skill check as you use your sorceress powers to attempt to feel if there are waves of magic around you.
Use them to fail forward, right?
These rolls.
And then I shall be looking at fine wine.
The wine collection does not appear to be that marvelous. Certainly not as extravagant as Ravinger's wine collection. You don't feel any ebbs or flows of magic other than the ones emanating from you and Dwohurim. And then a little bit upstairs, too. Like, you feel stuff coming from upstairs.
After 35 minutes, Rim said, yep, there's nothing here.
Okay.
No, it doesn't seem to be. I guess the information was false then.
I guess yes. So, the boat is waiting for us.
Yes, we should start heading it over there now.
You sure we're done here?
Yes. I don't think she's here, and if she was, she's not here anymore.
Ask him about the secret thing in the basement? I don't know.
I don't know. It's not illegal. Could ask him, but...
See, you didn't ask him that. Was there anything that Geráck wanted to do again, like, during, like, the 35 minutes? Like, did you just, like, want to, like, do it like Dwohurim is doing, like, feeling up, like, all over every single possible wall, like...
I did want to do that, but you said I couldn't.
Well, I didn't say that you could roll again. Like, if that's what you wanted to do, then certainly you could massage every fucking wall that you want. Your same roll.
You could take a listen at the way back upstairs.
He certainly will, after sort of have a quick look at the weapons.
Alright, I mean, yeah. Like, we would just end up keeping your same roll and result, which would end up meaning that, while Dwohurim is, like, scrutinizing things, is like, I don't find much of anything at all. Geráck's up here, he plunges his arm through the wall, and he finds himself sort of losing his balance, because it turns out there's not actually a wall right there.
Oh.
Told you.
Oh, what? Jesus.
Yep, completely empty.
Geráck kind of, like, stumbles through, like, clanking around a bit. Yes, and look, Dwohurim after passing his judgment.
Nothing.
This appears to
Oh,
be
there's nothing.
sort of like a pillar or like obelisk, and it is crackling with arcane energy at the moment.
Nope. We should just, I guess, leave.
Geráck will sort of stick his head out of the wall and just...
What was that sound?
Yes, all of you get to see the privilege of Geráck poking his head out of, like, this wall. The wall effect is still remaining there.
Yes, nothing here.
Pokes Geráck.
Get in here.
Pokes Geráck's face.
Looked like a completely sturdy wall, in my defense. No cracks.
Just get in here.
No cracks. No.
Okay, what is that damn thing?
That is
Maybe we all just died and became ghosts.
Alright, walking out into this larger area, this area appears to be a prison of some sorts, with stone walls and iron bars, keeping, basically maintaining cells.
So now's the time where we go back up and start throwing fire, yes?
First, what the hell's this?
I don't know what the fuck is that. What do you want to do to try to figure out what the fuck that is? You want to make a what the fuck
mean,
is
can
that
we
skill
Magical
check?
background check?
That would definitely be a magical background check using either intelligence modifier or your charisma, depending on, you know, what kind of magic you cast.
Damn it. It's impossible.
Wow.
Well,
How can I succeed?
the good news is that you figured it out. The bad news is that after gently massaging it, you may have... Yes, you made poor skill checks. Do you want to fail forward or not, Manaki?
I mean,
That should be my question. I shouldn't bunny your character. Do you want to fail forward or not?
I'm good. I don't want to rub up against that thing. I'd rather just go up and burn everything upstairs. That should usually give us the answers we need.
Leon, do you want to fail forward or not?
You can do it. Just
What could go wrong?
well, don't alert the
Wise
people upstairs. That's
words.
all I ask. You know.
It's probably gonna happen.
What do you want to do, Dark? Want to fail forward or not? Fail forward or not?
Is he indecisive or disconnected?
We may
good
never
question.
know.
He disconnected. Okay.
All right.
Hello?
Okay. Do you want to fail forward or not, Dark?
Hello? I don't know if this is working properly.
Yeah,
Yes,
we
it
can,
is.
we can hear you.
We hear you.
But can you hear us? No, he can't.
Nope. So,
I mean, now we go
Stop
upstairs
lagging.
and burn everyone, and then we say that this is the reason, right? Now this is proof.
Shouldn't we just first find out what's in here and down here and
yes,
stuff?
I think we should.
All right, sure.
He seems well, you guys can wait in suspense while we figure out whether you should fail forward or not.
I'll just move over here.
Okay. Hello?
Yes. You want to fail forward or not?
Okay. Go for it.
Okay. Well, you do figure out that this whole conduit here is responsible for keeping these cells closed and effectively sealed, so that prisoners can't end up escaping on their own merits. It is a magical sort of conduit for barriers that keep these folks entrapped. And so you'll have to figure out a way to deal with that in some fashion. But in the process of figuring it out and trying to search it with your veins of magic or whatever, you do aggravate it. And it doesn't, like, make a sound or anything. You just figure that you probably, like, interfered with, like, its flow or whatever. Might even end up being harder to deactivate the like, open the doors now. They are magically protected, which means that certainly you can attempt to bash them open. Your weapon might get damaged in the process, even if it's a magical weapon. This conduit thing here is effectively creating like a hold portal spell, which would be your tier on these things.
It's rather difficult to break.
Yes, looking through the cells, there are weak people chained to the floors. 3 that you can see. There is one who is currently unconscious and also chained to the floor. A heavily battered and thoroughly tortured dwarf. Weak and emaciated. Her muscles have atrophied considerably, and her skin is noticeably paler. Perhaps it has been weeks or months, maybe even longer, since she has made use properly out of her body and stepped foot in the sun.
Yeah, Geráck will try to open the door
Geráck will attempt to open the door, and you'll
vigorously.
you go ahead and make me a strength check, a strength
Yep.
skill check, and I don't think Geráck can keep fucking prepared you for that.
Breaking up cells. No.
Okay.
While that happens, could Dwohurim try to channel his counter magic into this thing to deactivate it, hoping that if Geráck fails, he can at least feel like he did it, when the thing turns off.
You can try to. You will have a -5 penalty, however. You don't understand this thing. It's only through Leon that you're able to understand the function of this.
Yeah, I'm here now, so... What the hell? How is this thing?
I mean, fuck taking -5. I will roll a 3, so there's no point.
The rolls. Jesus.
Alright, these prisoners, I'm not going
Geráck
anywhere.
will end up taking 16 points of damage. His attempts to brute force this trigger the protective barrier effect that this sort of like plinth generates, and a powerful shock of lightning flows in through his metal into his body.
There probably is some way to deactivate this.
Do it
So
quickly.
So what exactly happened before? I kind of deceit.
Well, Geráck found his sister. He attempted to brute force open the iron door, rolled a 1, and basically triggered like a feedback from the protective barrier that this thing is generating, causing him to get shocked. Dwohurim wanted to attempt to counterspell and disable this thing, but he's going to take a -5 penalty, because he doesn't understand it. It's only through Leon sort of describing it.
What did I discover about this, then? Like, what happened to me, if anything?
Well, nothing happened to you, other than the fact that you think you may have upset it in such fashion, which will make the doors harder to open. At least by dispelling this thing. It is it's a conduit for a ritual which effectively has hold portal on all of these cell doors, preventing people from escaping, and it is your same level 5.
Are there like bars here, or is it like a solid door?
There are bars there.
Alright, Geráck will try to reach in a hand and try to heal Farner, but yeah.
She is unfortunately not adjacent. Can't reach. Fat metal hand can't fit.
Okay. Do you actively say you want healed? Because there are ways we can heal her.
You do say Geráck trying to reach, just being in sort of panic and total tunnel vision state right now. So he doesn't say much, but you can probably figure out that's what he's trying to do.
Geráck, puts a hand on your shoulder.
What?
I can channel my magic through there. At least get her.
Alright, do it.
I'll try, at least. I assume my cure wounds, my ranged spell can go through, right?
Yeah. She is definitely nearby. You're able to target her just fine.
She might not have any recoveries, but it gives her a free one, so...
And we'll put her body back together. Your cure wound spell will not be able to heal the weeks, if not months, of her body being utterly emaciated, as that's not exactly wound damage. But the physical torture that's been done to her, you can certainly put that back together. And with that, a low moan will come from the floor as she slowly regains consciousness. Blinking, trying to rub her eyes, but it's difficult for her to reach her face as she is chained to the floor.
Farner, it's Geráck. We're gonna get you out of here.
She looks hesitantly towards the door, and squints upon seeing you. Brother?
Yes, it's me.
It's really you?
Yes, no illusions.
I didn't think this day would come.
I'm here now. We're gonna get you out. And we're gonna get you out of here and kill those bastards who did this to you.
She looks really confused and overwhelmed. Like she's trying to take in the fact that, she's not sure whether you're just an illusion or a dream on her part.
Yeah.
She may have seen Geráck before numerous times, and
yeah.
I've actually been there.
How's it going, Dwohurim? Do you think you could get that war down?
Since I don't really understand it. Maybe Leon could. It's not Leon.
Well, let me have a look. What do I have?
Seems that the recent appliance of the potion has been messing with my mind more than I thought.
This thing was shooting out huge amounts of electricity, but... I mean, I have resist energy and I have ritual casting. Maybe I can...
Like this guy, for example, is he conscious?
They, attempting to talk to them, they appear to be out of it. With the amount of wounds they've taken, you're not entirely sure how lucid they are, or able to focus and have a conversation. This guy particularly has a broken mouth.
Oh my. It looks too
they are in pretty rough shape, although not all of them was as bad of a physical shape as Geráck's sister was.
Have you seen how...
Hold on. Sure. Sure, Sheep. This is not an uncommon means of jailing people within the Black Fang, and it is one thing that is shared between various cults, various, like, little, you know, the decentralized locations of it. It's popular in that, you know, you can you can interact with folks, you can talk with them thoroughly, and hell, you can even leave them unchained. And with the power of the electricity there, as well as the fact that it's also exuding a magical hold portal spell, anyone who tries to escape through the doors is, you know, generated a shock. You would also know that the floor probably has pipes beneath it to heat it. That is another favored torture mechanism. You chain someone to the floor so that they can't get off the floor, and then you would have maybe like a forge or like some other source of great heat or lava somewhere fueling pipes through, which would cause all this heat and steam to be right below the floor and deliver great deals of burns.
Yeah, Aurelia would essentially deliver these facts that she remembers having heard about in a sort of emotionless voice, perhaps hoping that this information, as well, as painful as it might be for Geráck, especially, might help the two spellcasters finding a way to open this.
Yeah, when you mentioned...
We need to move on.
When you mentioned the heating floors and someone being like, yeah, Geráck will sort of scream out to you, like, I don't want to hear this right now.
We need to move on. If this is a possibility, there might be someone at a control right now.
Aurelia? Hold on. Yes, the pipes are basically fuel like supercharged heat beneath the floors of these prisons. Aurelia, one other thing is that you will end up noticing a slight shadow here as you look behind you, and you will hear a little bit of applause. Well,